What's up, YouTube? Cobra here. Oh, I want to just say, give a shout out to everybody. Thank you for the subscribes. Appreciate it. I'm new to this thing, so yeah. But hopefully we'll have a great night tonight. Better than what it is right now. There's no skip on there right now. Take a look at this. Perfect conditions. Don't know what the heck's going on with Mother Nature today, but you know, it is what it is. But I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody on there. Appreciate you stopping by the channel. Appreciate you subscribing and viewing. That's awesome. I'm just doing it for you guys' enjoyment, and I like doing it. So there we go. I had several people outside of the chat, outside of YouTube, ask me about the solar that haven't been able to make it by my place. So I'll get a little bit more in depth with it. Let y'all see some of the actual components, the stickers on them, how things work. So like I said, most of the time, 90% of the time, I'm off the grid, but not quite. I'm only halfway. Only half the house is running off the grid. But the radio equipment and a lot of other things in there are running off the grid. So here we go. The main panels that I use, and these are brand new, are the Hanoa Q-cells. Those are the stats on these panels. These two panels here and those that's up there are the same. These panels over here, like I said, they were doing some kind of maintenance or something, and they were throwing a lot of panels away. The panels that they were getting rid of and selling really cheap, I grabbed a hold of a few, so did Havoc. But there's the specs on these. They're pretty old. I had to replace the diodes in them here, but I did manage to get them going, and they've been producing pretty well. But they're still weaker, a lot weaker than these other ones. These are only putting out about half of what they need to be, so they still have some issues. And I would say it's probably some degradation inside the actual silicon cell here that's giving some issues, but they're working fine. I'm running these and those off of the 40 amp EPever charge controller. I'm running this pair right here off of the 30 amp because I haven't upgraded that yet, because I don't know what type of charge controller that I really want to run. I love EPever, but I don't know if I want to stay with EPever or not. But I don't know. I might just upgrade and get a larger controller to fit them all, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a bracket to where I can mount all of these panels together right here in the front yard and add 2 more brand new ones, and that should be all I need, because I got plenty of battery. But yeah, I've got plenty of room to put some more panels too. Give me just a second and I'll be right back. We'll go inside and take a look. So here we are inside the house. I'm in my kitchen here, and this is the main inverter. And I know it's 12 volt, better efficiency out of 24, 36, 48. Understand, first system. So this is going to be my baseline, but it's doing everything I need. This is the, of course, 3000 watt reliable pure sine wave, 12 volt. And the reason why I chose this to be the first one is for the hard line. This is really good if you want to use like a breaker panel, breaker box or something. You can run your hard wires here. Basically, this red is your line or your hot, green is your ground, and black is your neutral. That's kind of confusing. It is Chinese, but really durable. Haven't had any issues. It'll run this Keurig microwave toaster oven, air conditioner. It just does it. It does everything great. There you go. It shows the current battery voltage and AC voltage out. So, pretty good. Now we're going to go in the room and look at the charge controllers. Here we are. Tracer AN series. There's the EP-Ever 40 amp, 30 amp. That's a small one, but it's been really, really good since I got it. This one's fairly new, but I'm either going to do 240s or I'm going to do a large 100. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but this is working, so there's that. Here are the MT50s. There's this one here is for the 40 amp. This one here is for the 30 amp, and I recommend getting MT50s because there's a lot of settings and stuff that you can do inside these that you're only limited to by these two buttons, and you can still do it, but you can't do like you can with this. These MT50s and this phone here, this is for something. That's how I can monitor these from away from home. But it's basically a gateway, and you can get in there, and of course you can view all your data. But you can also go in here and you can actually control everything there is to control. Your voltages, you can set your control parameters, change your date, time, all that, because it's going to have to be right, because these controllers that I got, they also do equalization and stuff. They're time sensitive, so they're really good, cheap too. And then up here, this is a switch. Kind of like what you would get in I guess a UPS power supply for like a computer, but it's kind of different because this works off your battery voltage. So go in here and you can preset, like I've preset 12 volts for here to cut off. It's just 0.2 or 3 off from the main bank, so I keep it above 12 volts. If it falls below this preset, it switches back to the grid, and there's where it will cut back on as the batteries are charging to go back off the grid. So basically the batteries go too low on the grid. Once they build up, back off the grid again, and this is just a peace of mind to where I don't flat kill my batteries and shorten their lifespan greatly. And then down here, EP-Ever 60 amp PWM, been working really good. This is running on some Harbor Freight panels in the backyard for right now. As you can see, these batteries are topped off 27.6, 24 volts. 24 volt, pure sine wave, reliable inverter, 1500 watt with a remote. And it works really good. But like I said, this is just for me. I'm just testing this out. I'm going to build it up and actually see how well this system does here. If it works really good. These are sealed. They don't off gas, so I don't have to really worry about like gas is harmful. This is for server rooms, so they're safe here. They're out of the way. So this could be my little backup power if something happened to the 12 volt system. Then I'll have this right here for now. But other than that, it works. It runs everything. Yep. This little cheap webcam. I'm going to change this whole setup soon. It's going to get better, trust me. And then of course, I love these little Meanwell power supplies. They do really good. There you go. Hope to hear you guys on the radio soon. And good DXing out there. 73s to y'all and your families. I hope to hear you again soon. Thanks.